Hello everyone, this is Mayank Sanghvi from vlemon.com and I'm back with another IBM Cognos Report Studio video, and this video is the second part where we are going to learn about how to control visibility of a column. In our first video, we created this list report, and inside this report we are controlling the visibility for ship region. If ship region contain data, then only we are displaying this column. If this column not contain any data, then we are hiding this column. And for the default execution, our ship region is currently not visible. So let me select some different city, and now we are able to see ship region. Now my viewer want to know how to apply the same logic for multiple columns. Okay, so right now for controlling this single column, we need to first create a data item where we are checking the count for ship region. Then we need to create a conditional variable for this, and then we need to apply a render variable for this entire column. So for hiding this single column, I need to perform 3 steps. Now let's say we have 50 columns, or let's say we have 100 columns where we need to apply the same logic. Then we need to perform this 3 steps 300 times. How to reduce the number of steps to achieve the same goal? We are going to learn this in this video. The steps I'm going to show you in this video is little bit tricky. If you're not going to follow everything correctly, then maybe you're going to corrupt your Cognos report. So the first thing you need to do is create the backup for this report. Okay, so I'm going to click on File, Save As, and I'm going to click save it as backup, and finally I'm going to click on Save. Okay, and now we need to perform this 3 steps for our remaining columns. So let's say I want to perform the same step for order date till ship country. Now we are going to perform the same step for all the remaining column. Okay, so let me first go open our query, and we need to first create count ship region, or we need to create the count for our remaining order date, required date, ship via freight, ship name, ship address, ship city, postal code, and country. Okay, for this let me first click on tools, and I'm going to click on show generated SQL and MDX. I'm going to select this. Let's see what we have in IBM Cognos. I'm going to select IBM Cognos, and then I'm going to copy this, all the columns. I'm going to copy this column, and now I'm going to paste all this column inside my Excel. Okay, so I'm going to paste my all the columns here. Okay, and I want to first I'm going to replace this space as space with a special symbol. So let's say I'm going to replace this with dollar. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm to search for this, and then I'm to replace this with dollar, and find replace all. Okay, and now I'm going to click on data, and then I'm going to select text to column, and I want delimited. Next I want other, and here I'm going to type dollar, and then finish. Okay, so this is all our column name. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste this in my first row, and the last thing I want to replace is I want to replace comma. This is our all columns. Okay, and let's assume for the time being, if I have So let's say we have around 49 columns. Now for my report, we have only additional 10 columns, but let's say for your report, you have around 44 columns. So this logic is going to work for all your columns. Now you need to ensure this is my column name and all this is matching end to end. Okay, so this is my order date and this is my order date and this is my order date. If I'm going to double click on this is my order date. Okay, so it is matching end to end. Now my all columns are coming from northwind.orders. For the next step, you need to ensure you are going to use the correct for your all columns. For me, all the columns are available for northwind and orders. Okay, so for me it is straightforward, but maybe for you it is not straightforward. So based on your report, based on your columns, you may need to modify a few things here. So I'm going to first check this count ship reason. So this is count ship reason, and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this column and then I'm going to open my Excel. So this is my Excel and I'm going to paste the clipboard contents. And I also want to paste this clipboard content inside Notepad so I can show you what we got. So this is our clipboard content. Inside this we have a data item and this is our data item, count ship reason, roll up aggregate count expression, and this is the expression for this data item. So I'm going to copy this line and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and now we are going to modify this line. We are going to modify this line based on our column. Okay, so let me quickly remove ship reason because this is already available. So I'm going to remove this, and now I'm going to use Excel concatenate function. For using concatenate function, let me first delete this. Okay, for using concatenate function, we need to type concatenate, and then for concatenate multiple strings, we need to add multiple strings inside double quotes. Hello Villamon. Okay, so this is our syntax. Now if you are able to notice, this is our data items, and inside this we already have double quotes. To overcome this concatenate function limitation, we are going to first I'm going to replace this double quote, and I'm going to replace this single double quote with double quotes. Replace all, and now I'm going to copy this entire line, and then I'm going to paste this entire line inside our concatenate function. Yes, that's it. Now the first thing we need to change is our data item name. It is count ship reason. We need to change this name. We need to create count for each column. So I'm going to say inside our concatenate function, I'm going to delete this ship reason, and I'm going to type double quotes, comma, and now we need this column or count name from based on the column. So I'm going to select order date. Similarly, we need to replace this ship reason. See, all columns are coming from Northwind orders ship reason. If your columns are not coming from the same, then you need to also create a logic to replace this. But for me, everything is coming from Northwind and order, so I'm only going to change this. Again, double quote, and I'm going to select again A2, enter. Now this our data item for order date is now ready, and if I'm going to use the same formula for all my available columns up to ship country, let's say up to 40th column, then my 48, or let's say whatever number is, my all 47 data items is now ready. Now I need to only paste this. For personal, group or online training, contact us. So this is only the explanation purpose but for me we have only 10 columns. Okay, so I'm going to copy this 10 data items and I'm going to replace this single line with my new 10 data items. Okay, and see, our double quotes is now replaced with single quotes. So again I'm going to replace this double quotes with single double quotes, and now we are ready to copy this entire thing, and now I'm going to paste it here. My 10 data items is now ready to use, and let's say in my report we have 47 items, then I'm going to copy all of this. Okay, I'm going to paste everything here, and by single paste your new 47 data items is going to be created automatically. So I'm going to our remaining data items is ready. What is the next step? The next step, we need to create our this boolean variable. Okay, again simple. I'm going to copy this, or let me show you the code first. We are using query country ship region greater than 0. So again query 1 is going to be same. We need to only replace ship region with the column name. Okay, so I'm going to again copy this boolean variable. I'm going to open this notepad. Okay, so we need to focus on this report variable only. So I'm going to first convert this into a single line. Okay, in case of boolean variable, you're not able to paste multiple variables, so you need to perform, or you need to paste it 47 times. So let me first make everything in a single line, and then I'm to replace my single double quote with double quotes, replace all, and now I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to open my Excel, and let me quickly hide this column, and now we are going to paste the entire thing here. I'm going to first type concatenate single double quotes. I'm going to paste my code, then single double quote, and then I'm going to close my concatenate function, enter, and let me expand the formula bar. So I hope now you are able to see my concatenate function. Now inside this we need to rename our variable name. We need to rename this. Okay, for this I am going to replace ship region, comma, and then we are going to select our column, and similarly I'm going to remove the ship region. Now this part is little bit tricky. You must familiar with Excel. Okay, if you're not familiar with Excel, then find a way to automate this process. Okay, and now this thing is ready, and now I'm going to use the same formula for my rest of the columns. for rest of the 47 column, rest of the 50 column, rest of the 1000 columns. Okay, and I'm going to use the same formula for my entire column. Now only thing is remaining, we need to perform copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So I'm going to copy this first, paste it here, copy this, paste it here, for me I need to paste only 10 variables, but maybe you have 40, 50,000, you need to perform the same operation for your remaining columns. Okay, so our variables are ready, our data items are ready. Now what is the last step? Last step, we need to add render variable for our remaining columns. Now you have two options. You can skip this shortcut, you can select your column, then you can select your list column, and then you can select the render render variable, select your render variable, be order date, and click on OK. Or again you can edit the XML for this report. So let me undo this change, and the first thing I want to remove all these columns. Okay, I'm going to perform a Control X. I'm not going to delete this. Okay, why I'm not going to delete this? If I'm going to delete this, I'm going to on delete, my columns are going to be deleted. I don't want this. I only want to perform a cut operation. So let me click on undo, and if I'm going to press Control X, then my data items is there. Okay, so this is the difference between a Control X and delete operation. I don't want to perform a delete operation, I want to perform a cut operation. Okay, so let me again open my report page, and I'm going to remove this remaining two column, Control X again. Now I'm going to select my entire list. Okay, I missed the fourth thing we need to perform. We need to set the properties for all the columns which we need to hide. For this we need to select our list, and then we need to define the properties. We need to select all the columns. Okay, but this time again I'm going to use a shortcut for this. I'm going to click on cancel. I'm going to copy this entire list, perform a destructive operation. I'm going to perform Control X, undo, and again I'm going to open my notepad, and this time we have our list. Inside this is our property list. Inside this we have our property item. So I want to copy this property item. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Again I'm going to open my Excel. Now I'm going to hide my C column. I want to hide this. Okay, and again I'm going to use my concatenate function here. Concatenate, inside double quotes I need to paste my property item. Okay, and I'm going to change this single double quote to double quotes. Okay, and enter. Now I'm going to replace the ship reason with my actual column name. It's order date, and then I'm going to paste. I'm going to copy the same formula for my all the columns. For me it is only 10, maybe for you it is 50 or 100. It is not going to be impact. Okay, so I'm going to copy my remaining property item inside my this code. So ensure you are going to paste inside property list. Inside property list we have property item, and I'm going to paste my remaining property item, and this is our close tag for property list. Again I'm going to copy this entire Okay, so let me first perform a destructive operation. I'm going to press Ctrl X. Now I'm going to copy our new list from this not void. I'm going to perform a Ctrl C. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste it just here. That's it. Okay, and let me quickly check whether our properties are reflecting or not. Yes, our all the properties are now reflecting as required. Okay, the last thing, we need to copy our remaining columns. I'm going to select my ship region, Ctrl Z. I'm going to select my ship region. I want to select the entire list column. Okay, and then I'm going to press Ctrl C, and I'm going to paste my code inside my notepad. Okay, now this is for your single column. Okay, this is for your ship region. Now I'm going to copy this entire stuff and I'm going to paste it inside my Excel. Let me first hide the D column, and then I'm going to paste it here. Now I'm not going to use concatenate function. Okay, let me make few changes here. Okay, so I want to replace my ship region with my actual column name. So I'm going to replace my ship region with a unique string. So let's say 1 2 3 4 hello Mayank 4321. Okay, so this is a unique string. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste reference that item. I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to paste it here. Now you need to, for all this operation, we are following the same naming convention for everything. So that's why for me it is easy. So why I'm going to say same naming convention for everything. For creating a data item for count, I'm using count column name. For creating a boolean variable, I'm using b height column name. Okay, so for me it is straightforward because I'm following a pattern in everything. For personal, group or online training, contact us. Now this is done. Let me ensure everything is done. Yes, everything is done. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and now I'm going to use another Excel function. I'm going to say substitute the text. We need to modify our E column. The old text which we are looking for, it's 1 2 3 4 hello Mayank 4321, and the text which we need to use to replace this 1 2 3 hello Mayank 4321 is A. 2. Close this substitute function, enter, and I'm going to perform this for my entire columns. Okay, so let's see, my remaining 47 columns are now ready. So I'm going to copy only 10 columns because for me only 10 columns are applicable. For you maybe it is 50 or 100. So I'm going to copy this, or let me quickly copy it one by one. Okay, again I'm facing some strange bug. Let me copy this. I'm going to paste it here. Okay, it is working fine. So let me select up to here. Okay, so I'm going to use this first clipboard fragment. I'm going to open my report, and then I'm going to ensure your list is selected, or order date is now here. Similarly, I'm going to select my code for next column. I'm going to paste it here. Yes, I know control paste copy and paste is now going to increase. But I think ship date is done. So let me select the next column, Control X. I'm going to select this, Control V. Okay, so everything is done. Let me save this file, save as. Oh, we edited our backup copy, no problem. I'm going to save this backup to, Control S, save. And finally, hope for the best. My fingers are crossed. I'm praying. Please. Yes, report specification is valid. So if you're going to work with XML code or you're modifying your report via this method, you must create your report backup first. Okay, so I'm going to click on OK. Once again, I want to save this, and then again I'm going to run my entire report. Now for me, I don't have any data to simulate the same behavior for ship reason, so that's why I was not able to see it work. But for you, it is definitely going to work. So let me try and see whether I'm able to simulate it or not. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 column. Okay, so we have missing a shipping date for employee ID 8. So let me add a filter here. And let me select another filter, ship via, so we can filter out this first two row. And yes, let me check one more time. Yes, my ship date is now gone. So I hope now you are able to create your report in lesser time. But if you're not comfortable with XML, you need to perform all these steps manually. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like this trick. I hope you are going to like this method. For my viewers, if you watch this video, a thing I need a help from you. Create this report using both the methods. Record the development time. Provide your development time for both the methods in the comment section. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to click on subscribe, like, share it with your friend, provide your feedback, and see you all in next Cognos Report Studio video. Some important URLs.